Yeah, so basically, if you heard about the game that you know was the setting, was the end of the 19th century, the whole area got frozen by some reasons, and you were a leader of the group that was sent north to establish a new city, and the city was supposed to be there. The things when you arrive there, it's not there, and you became the leader of the city, and you have to take care of your people and take whole responsibility for what happens here.
Okay.
So basically, generators like the heart of your city.
Okay.
It provides energy and power and heat for your people. The problem is like it's not operational right now because you don't have the calls. So if you want to assign people to some place, like you click the place like this one, and you can assign people to work there. So that's because it's not a typical RTS where you can just like highlight people. You have to click them and assign them to work.
Coal, though, right?
I mean, you should gather. You should send everyone to work. Here we can see the number of people. Yeah, so basically it's freaking cold, so you need to take care of providing the food, the heat, and the power are your most basic needs that you need to take care of.
And they'll go out automatically.
Yeah, when you assign them to work, they'll just go there until if the source is depleted, then they won't be able to work there. But of course, later on, it's quite important to assign the proper number of people to certain jobs, because you can have more and more people in the city, but you need to manage them and to send the right place. So because if you gather too much coal but you don't have food, then your people will starve. So you have to be like on the top of the screen, you see like the first one is the coal, there's the wood, steel, and steam cores, and then there's the food.
Now, do I have like a limit? Can I reach like I've collected so much coal that there's not enough room for it?
Yeah, actually, but you can later. The building here's like a storage room, so it allows you to gather like 900. If you need more, you can build another one. Yeah, so I guess you have some coal right now, so you should be able to start it. So if you click generator, you can just click steam level 1. Yeah, and it starts working, and it starts providing heat and the power for your city.
Alright, cool. So then this is like the radius that it...
Yeah, because like it's minus 20 Celsius, so like super cold. But it will get even colder later. So it's quite important that you'll provide a livable temperature in your city. So this like is the ring, shows you where is the proper. But even if you click here, it will show like that's like the heat map for the hospital. So that's like the right one. Your people can live here, and it's okay. In the blue area, they will suffer from cold bites. They may get ill. They may have some troubles. So it's better, they should be more or less all the time. They should spend in the livable area. Later, when you develop more technology, you are able to expand this zone.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can turn it off and like. Yeah.
Are there other views, or is it you're the only one that's really other than like the regular one?
No. So temperature is the only one because like this is the most important one. Okay. And also when you're building, there's like the construction view, but it's like the because right now because
what should I do next?
Well, you see that's like on the bottom you see the problems of the people are homeless, and there's like your quest. So on the left, so if you click here, that's like the construction. So tents are like the first one that you can build. So and in the city, you build the whole city around the generator. It's like the heart of the whole thing. And you just like escape. Yeah. The escape is a different, strange place here.
I like the camera controls default on the Y.
Yeah, it's so W, and also you can rotate the camera with Q and E.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, and you also can scroll and stuff like that. The indicator here tells you that how much coal do you have left. So like 18-hour operational. So maybe you need more, so you can send, because here you see that on the right numbers like the total amount of your people, and the left number is like the people that are not working at the moment. So you can send them to actually do stuff, because now in this severe condition, everyone should work actually. And you can click max to send like maximum number of people to that place. Yeah. Yeah, so
I accidentally assigned everybody to engineers on this one. Is that what I was supposed to do?
But that's fine, because they're different like types of characters in the game. So workers can perform like simple work, but an engineer, when it comes like to collect coal or like collect wood, like everyone can do it because like simple work. But later on, when you like work on some technologies, there will be buildings that will require engineers to work there, because they require knowledge. So then you have to like swap, like take some people from here and put them some other place.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So basically, something happens, so you have to click here, because from time to time there's like based on situation, the game will like throw at you some decisions to make. So here's like so you see like everyone is working, but you don't have like enough resources, so you may want to do something about it. So you can open the book of laws, and that's like another important aspect of the game, because you're the leader of the city. So as a leader, you not only decide where to build which buildings, but also you decide what laws will apply in the city. So for example, you have children. Right now they're not working because they're children, but let's remember it's the end of the 19th century and children were working there. So actually as a leader, you may decide, okay, children have to work as well. We can't allow anyone to slack around. So you can sign the law, you'll see that what are the effects more or less. And in this book of law, of course, if you don't want to sign it, you don't have to. It's an option, because every time you sign the law, some new options will be available for you.
Okay. So it's like what this is going on here, like sign this and these things.
Yeah, exactly. And there are other fields, and that's like the first book of law. They're like free in the game. So later you can decide more and more aspects of your everyday people life.
So is there like currency that I'm spending?
No. Actually, so laws have cooldowns. If you sign a law, then you need to wait for a while to sign a new one. Yeah, but sure. So you sign it, and you'll see that there's a hope and it's content bar, and because people, you see here, people react to your decisions. So they're not mindless puppets. Some of them may like your decision, some may not. But you as the leader have to look further. So you know that maybe they will be not happy about it right now, but in the long term, it will allow us to survive. So it's worth to do it.
Right.
Yeah. And right now you can see that you have 15 people available to work, and you can hire them. Yeah.
So it doesn't look like anybody's collecting from this anymore.
No. They are. I mean here, because there's a timer here, the clock, and they're not working 24/7 because there's a daily routine. So they work from like 8 to 6 p.m. After that, they have some free time and they go to sleep. If you want, later on you can sign the law that, for example, you can force them to work 24/7. That will allow you to get more resources and stuff like that. Then again, they may get injured, they will get ill, they'll get like your discount will grow because no one wants to work 24/7.
Right. Okay.
But in some severe conditions, you may say, okay, we need to do it because otherwise we're all gonna die.
Is there any concept of like shifts? So like,
that's
you could take morning shift. Somebody could take.
We have like the emergency shifts, which are the working 24/7. But it's not like you can send more than like one group of people to the same place. So of course, if you want, you can always like speed up time if you want to. So if you don't have like anything to do during the night, and you see like because 10 people are still homeless, okay, but because if you like zoom in here, then you will see that some of them are like sleeping on the ground, which is like not very healthy in -20. So some of them already got ill, and if you won't take care of it quickly, then they'll get like gravely ill and then they'll die, and they'll have less and less people. Yeah, you can hire them here. Yes. And when you open the construction, you see that there are different tabs here, and they all about different aspects of life. So medical post, food, research. Which later on you can develop new technologies. So for example, at the very beginning you need to collect the stuff from like the piles, but later you can build like a mine or like a coal tamper or something. So they're like much more efficient than just collecting stuff from the ground. And obviously you have to build them because sooner or later those like small resources you will run out of the coal or something.
Okay. All right, so they're going out now.
Yeah, so they woke up, they start work, they go to work. I think you don't have POA because you still have some call here because it's like if you that's like the objective in the mission more or less. But you're okay. You will be good. Actually, you'll be good because only 10 people were homeless.
Oh, okay.
So you know,
so one more was enough.
yeah, one is enough at the moment. But later, of course, you can bring more people. Yeah. So you take care of the generator. It's operational right now. You have some heat and power, but still, your people will starve soon. So now you have to take care of the food as well.
Okay, so this just goes in the same.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, like, you can always build a building outside of the heat area, but then you have to remember that if people are working there, they will work in the bad environment for them. Yeah, but later you can like build a steam hub, which is like a small generator, and you can distribute heat to different places in this crater.
I'll build the first one there. Is there any concept of like I need citizens to build things?
No, so actually you will see that the bigger the city grows, you will need more and more people to make it operational. Okay. Because 80 is not much. I mean, like when I played the game, I managed to get like 500 people. It's a huge city, filling out the whole hall here. So more and more.
Noticing this isn't getting. Is this built?
That's the thing, because right now, so you assign them to build it, but they're at work right now. So if they're working, they're not building. They will build it after work because they have the so-called free time. So if you can wait, they will build it in your free time. If not, you can like take some people from work, and instead of like collecting stuff, they will be building them. So it depends if you need the building very, very fast, or it can wait for a while.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, now you have to take some people from other places to hire them here. And you see, only workers can work here. Yeah. And as the cooldown is off, you can already sign a new law if you want to. Yeah, so these are the first books, so you have to click it. And there are like different aspects of life that you can control, because how do you want to take care of the dead bodies? Do you want to introduce the emergency shifts, and etc. So there are different aspects, and like you see, all of them will allow you to go even further.
brought the speed back down.
Yeah,
Or something that triggered that.
If you sign a law, then it gets back to normal speed, just because we did some tests and a lot of people forget about that they speed up and they run out of time later. So we prefer if you want to speed up time, you can always click it again. That's okay, but it works better in our tests. Yeah, but so you're building but also you need to build the cookhouse because the hunters, when they leave, they bring the raw food, but you need to process it because if you create a proper meal, that would work better. Yeah, so you will have to build the street because the green line you see is the street that you have built at the moment, but you can build the building and then you will connect with the street that already exists. So if you click it here, and this is the road, yeah. And now we need to connect the line. No, it's so we have it has to. You have to connect here. So the green line is like
okay.
Yeah. And again, the people will have to build the road, so it will take time. Okay. So close the menu and wait for it. Yeah. So when the building will be connected, this red sign will disappear. Yeah, because so what you see here is that most of the game happens within that hall, but when you build the beacon, you can start exploring the world outside. So there's a map of the Frostland, and you can start sending expeditions there. You can find new people, new resources. You can learn more about what happened to the world and find the secrets. And further in the game, you need to explore stuff to see what happens here and to find out what's the reason behind all of this. Again, something happen again. Yeah, so that things can happen if the children is working, and they can get injured. The question is what are you gonna do with it?
So what are the main ways to get more citizens? Is that the expedition?
Yeah, basically, because you were one of the group that left the city, and you don't know where are they at the moment. But if you can start exploring, then you can find some other groups of the people. So basically, that's the best way because you're not able to multiply within your own people because it's too short period of time. So you need to explore the world, and look for all the other survivors that are out there. Of course, if you even meet new people, you don't have to take them back, to your city. You may decide, okay, so my city is performing really well. I don't need 50 more mouths to feed, so I'm sorry, but I'll banish you. Yeah, workshop allows you to work on new technologies. Also, you see here that this building is not operational because there are no workers there.
So this aerials, that's got a meter on it.
Because when you promise people something that you promise them, that you will bury bodies of dead people. And they say okay, but they will check if you deliver the promise, if you're capable of doing it. So if you don't do it, they will see, okay, that's the leader that promised stuff, but he never delivers, so we don't trust him anymore. So you need to remember that sometimes it's better not to promise than to promise and not do it.
And that's just going to happen automatically, though.
Yeah, but I mean, if you build the cemetery, it's okay, because you promised them that you will build the cemetery. If you do it, because it's a building.
Okay, so I need to build it.
Yeah,
okay.
If you build it, that's fine. So you need the people and the cemetery. And if you build it, then you delivered the promise, they'll be happy. And when so it's closed at the moment, but when you click add new research, that's the technology tree that will allow you to work on new things.
Okay.
There's different tabs, different categories of technologies you can work on. All of them have different levels that will give you additional possibilities. I mean, when you click them, you have the description.
Definitely a lot more going on than when you just look at this tiny circle.
So later, when you have the beacon, then you go to the map of the whole world.
Oh, really?
And
okay.
yeah, so it's different, but but a lot of stuff. Okay, so you promise them cemetery and you build it, so they trust you. Okay. Yeah, so most of the game happens within this hall. But later, when you have the beacon, you can leave it and send scouts to different places. And when you go there, you explore them, and there are different situations that can happen there. So you can find new technologies, you can find new people, new pieces of the history.
When you explore, what does that look like?
So it's not a strategy. Well, the view is like the map view. You have the points where you send the people, the scouts. When you do something on the place, you get the info screens with what's happening there. You can make decisions, but it doesn't look like this. So, but basically, that's when you explore the world, it's a map with additional functionality. So that's more or less how it looks like.
So do I have to research the beacon?
Yeah. So as a new research, it's like exploration industry. That's the beacon. Yeah. And now they'll be working on it.
And now does the research happen overnight?
No. Normally they work in the normal shift. If you can sign the law for the emergency shift, and then you can force them to work at night. But the normal working hours are the same for all the buildings.
Okay.
But again, when you sign the law, it's your decision if you want. So you choose each building if it should work in normal hours or the extreme hours. So you may say, okay, so the engineers, I need to develop the beacon really quickly, so we will work 24/7. But the rest of the town is living normal life. Yeah, so from time to time we'll see that this is a calendar and there's a weather forecast. And because sometimes the conditions get even more severe. It's like it's minus 40. So if you would even if you click on the generator right now and turn on the temperature overlay, then you'll see that even within here it's too cold right now to live. So there are a few ways you can handle that. You can try to overdrive it. It means it will use more coal, but it will generate more heat. But you have to be very cautious about it, because if you use it for too long, the generator can explode at the end of the game. Of course, when you work on later on, you can develop new technologies to make this generator working better, more efficient.
So this is the stress if it gets to 100%,
exactly.
It'll blow up.
Yeah.
Now, is there an indication on here when the temperature will start to go back up?
Yeah, that's here. That's
Right here.
Yeah. So day 6, you're day 4 right now. So in 2 days it will rise up a little bit.
And this is an operative because it's too cold.
You can look at the workers, what's happening when it's too cold. You see, it's too cold.
Yeah.
Yep.
So right now, I should probably focus on expanding
later you can work on the technology that will allow you to have a heater being available at the building. So, but you have to you have to invent that. So right now it's too cold, and you're kind of.
How do I reach this?
Again, in the workshop, you have to work on this technology.
Okay.
So if you open workshop, like here, sorry, you can click it and heating for them. And then you'll see a steam up and heat. If you develop heaters, then later you'll be able to turn on the heater in every single building. So that will allow you to continue, but you need to finish
So if I click this, is that going to cancel the other one?
No, you can. I mean, you can cancel it from the main screen. When you click when you close it.
Yeah. I just didn't know if it was going to.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Again, some haven't. Yeah.
So, something really out for you coming up.